Today, I'm going to show you my favorite movement strategies in Warzone. But first, you have to learn the stop mechanic. I call this the nope moment, asking the question before or during a gunfight, is this winnable? If the answer is nope, then I'm going to show you the 3 escape tactics to reposition in any gunfight. In today's situational report, I felt like John Wick, running from the high table. I fought my way all the way from living quarters to chemical, using every movement tactic I know. Stick around to learn the 3 maneuvers that I've been perfecting for a long time. The bait is changing direction suddenly to throw off an enemy's aim, and then provoke their push. The blind is a series of rapid directional changes behind cover, creating protection and concealing your reposition. Finally, the bail is executing the safest exit to vanish in the middle of the fight and completely lose our assailants. In this getaway gameplay, we will be using whatever we can find on the ground because, well, we don't get our loadout until 14 kills into the game. I'm going to give you a continuous feed of insights and on-screen overlays to help you understand exactly what I'm seeing, hearing, and thinking. I'm going to refrain from pausing because today's lesson is all about game sense and speed. Grabbing an orange box on the roof, landing on me. Aiming back up where he saw me, moving in to put the plate in. Going towards the gunfire, low left. Shots from the right, moving left. Gonna check the window, see where it came from. Shadow on the top. Pre-aiming, firing at last known. Through the window, Mike Myers, remember him from the roof. Get in the corner, reload the weapon. PA, 1 plate in, steps from the right. Drop him. Now move in to res. Check my 6. Reload the secondary. Enemy on buy and on boat. Rotating back for better angle. No noti on the mortar. Try to complete the self. If we make it, we're going through the window. No plates. Meleeed behind. It's a teammate. Footsteps on the outside left. No plates in though. Play it slow. Grab his plates. Back into the building on the left. And into cover, reload first, then hit the plates. Audio cue, fly in. On the roof, not safe, back in the window. Hit him from farther back. Using the flashbang. He dropped low thud. PA, can't thirst. Moving left. Push him, close the gap. Hit the reload, check the window, grab the plates. Shot still coming from boat on the radar. Fully plated. 1 backup. Checking last known on the roof. They got a loadout down at factory. Top white, shooting at office means 2 teams. Found a satchel. Inside the office as well. Sliding out, use rotational aim assist. Not safe on the door, flying back to the corner to get out of White's view. Back inside. He jumped out the window, left sound cue. Seth Rogen's a little glitchy. Double mortar, not safe to go out. Need to put plates in. No information. Shots fired from the roof of factory. Pulling back to get into the open. See if we can take some shots. Very vulnerable, lots of fly-ins. Sliding back towards the left. Taking a hit. We forgot to plate. Reload the weapon first. Hit our plates. Circles closing. Multiple footsteps inside. Heard the wood. Gonna take the short side. We need to get to the steps ASAP. Somebody res inside. Complete the plate. Reload the weapon. Peek and drop him. Sliding backwards towards the step. Closing the gap. No time to fight the dots in the open. Trying to get low, hear the slide above, hug the wall so that they can't see me, and slide into the door. No intel on the roof, can't zip. We need this gas mask. Steps on the left. Can't tell high or low, no intel. Taking safe right. Checking for more steps. There's one on the roof at least. And high steps, zipping up. Ghosted player in front. Not safe, time to get out. Shots from the back, sliding left to protect and abort the roof. Back inside for low cover. Need 3 plates and reload. Hear him pursuing on the right and the slide left. Knock and thirst and take the right safe exit out of the building. Replate, long range to hold the chow. Need to get in zone. Gonna take the safe route, wrap around the bottom. See if we get a hit with the flashbang. No information. Time to move up. 2 players out. Pink either wants to buy or there's enemies. Can't tell. Confirmed enemies. Knock. Proceed with caution. Maybe res. Taking shots in the back. Throw the flashbang. Exit out the window. Slide in. Heard the parachute in front of power. Close left. Chalet. Dots inside. Read the ping. Going upstairs. Hit the plate. Guns reloaded. Chow. 2 more. On the teammates. They are taking shots, and I still have enough to get a loadout. Maybe I can go to chem. Yep, they're out. I'm going to chem. Safe passage in the water. I am last alive. Enemy player parachuted on the roof. He's watching the buy station. Gonna keep rotating in the concealment of the water. Not gonna zip because I don't know if they're on the platform and they'll hear the audio cue. Find some time for teammates to come back. Opening box to speed that up. I have a PA. Clear the roof. Can't do it. 19 seconds on the wait. They heard me. Rotating back left. See if I can get an angle on the roof. Live ping. Not peeking. Still not able to use the PA. Both down. More than one enemy. Not safe. Time to move. Shots fired on the roof of bio. Not safe on the rotation. Still lagging a little bit. Footsteps close. Blocking their push and then exiting right. Getting hits from the molly on the door. Cautious about the shots from bio and one teammate quit. Taking the high ground. Ladder. Forgot to reload. Switch. Change position. Pop the plate. Maybe we can buy a loadout. Can't back out of the menu. Hear him on the roof. Pop the loadout, but move inside. Prioritize the plate. No stims. But we didn't manage our positioning. If I had went around the pillar, I may have had the opportunity to outplay that enemy. Pink is still alive on the loadout. And he goes down just as I fly in. I take the safe route in the tunnel. Move close left. See if I can get an angle on the loadout. Before I move out against 3 enemies, I'm going to try and find a plate. They have my position now from the ping. Another airstreak on my position. Hugging the wall close and pre-aiming the ammo room. Catch him on the outside of the door. Knock 1. Swinging for the second. And we are finally getting our loadout. Need to get in zone. Miss the window. Changing position and going upstairs to find yellow's attacker. Reload the weapon. Resurgence ping close. No more plates. See the fly in? Want those plates. Take shots from above me. No health. I should have stemmed. Had the information, but I did not complete the stem. Pink's able to keep us in the game. I'm going to take this moment to talk about how fast those decisions are, what I'm looking at for the entirety of each of those fights. Those short defensive moves are what made it possible for me to get all the way across the map.
Play your life. Don't worry about me.
There are players staying in one position leaves all of the information for your enemy to continue to pursue you. Changing direction and using the cover and weaving around the shortest distance between that cover is one of the most overpowered movement tactics in the game.
Nice play. One zipped on prison roof.
And unfortunately, players are very obsessed with using movement offensively, and they forget about how to use it defensively. Even when I'm dead, I'm giving audio cues that a player is zipped onto prison roof so that my teammate can get to safety.
Don't do it.
If I were him, I would not try to buy us here right away. My instincts are correct. Full team at buy. And a fly-in. Taking shots. He checked the roof first. Stemmed. Hits the double buy.
You're insane.
Here's a critical part about your teammate's sacrifice there is now how do you pay that back? We're going to land as close to the white circle as possible, but with the most cover so that we can regain and provide defense if our teammates can make it into the building. We're not going to land on the roof because that's most assuredly where someone's at, and we get lucky with a plate satchel and a growl. Outside footsteps left, opens the box, I know he's there. Ping's still above, using the cover of the catwalk so they can't shoot down on me. And I'm setting up my defense for the room. I don't have a lot of resources, but I'm going to use everything I got. Closing the door so they don't have any information until they open it and push into the room.
A lot of people in there. A lot.
Dropping the trophy system in case they throw any lethals and tacticals. And I'm going to manage the circle swing. I'm also going to create a barrier for them to trip over when they cut the corner, trying to create a late gas slide through the bottom of prison.
There's a box right here.
Teammates asked for some plates. I remember I dropped the box when I picked up the deployable cover.
One in cafeteria.
Can hear him on tile sliding up to the door. Confirmed visual.
2 in shower.
Trying to bait him in. Multiple on roof, but definitely one in cafeteria. Not confident in this gun. Don't like the fight.
Oh!
Fortunately, teammate got taken out by the stairway head glitch. I know that today was a little bit different video, but I wanted to give you guys a real example of what goes on in my mind as I play the game. If you can integrate these types of defensive tactics throughout the course of your gameplay, you will get better at escaping in gunfights and even better at re-engaging them. That was not my best game of Warzone, but it was most definitely my best escape gauntlet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep building, keep adapting. SitRep out.